This is the SIG P220. It's a 45. It's a double action, single action. It's very thin. It doesn't have a safety. All it has is a decocker, a takedown, and the lock. So first we'll just do some quick safety. Make sure that it's unloaded and no magazine. So the lock, the decocker, and the takedown. So it's a very simple pistol. There's only a few parts to it. Basically, that's it. Kind of dirty. We'll do some editing. So this is a really good 45. I've got a this is an H&K 40, and it's a another large frame pistol. It's a little bit different in that we'll make sure again this is not loaded. It's a little different in the fact that it's double stacked. It's ammo with a 40 caliber versus the P220 that I showed you earlier. The P220 is a single stack, so it only holds 7 rounds, where this double stack, this magazine actually here is only to 10, but it has capability of holding 12. But it's a little bit wider than the 45, even though it's a smaller caliber. It does have a safety on it. It's also can be switched on either side. It does have a large trigger well. It's very easy spring. I don't even have to pull back from here. It's very easy. The safety also works as a decocker, and it too is it's not so difficult to take apart. You do have to remove a pin here. If I push it through and I pull this piece out, it'll come apart, but we're not going to do that right now. The magazine release on this pistol is on the side here, so you'll get your thumb and release it here, or your finger on the other side. When you're done, you can release. Whereas the SIG there's a button right here. Anyway, this is the full frame 40 H&K. This is the compact H&K 40. It's exactly the same pistol, except it's smaller. As you can see, it's a lot smaller, but it also it also has all the same features, except it has a little bit smaller hammer, but it works in quite the same way. This one can also hold 12 rounds. Take that back. I think the full one holds 13, and this compact holds 12. But it's about the same width as the full size. So you're giving up just a little to make it just a little bit smaller. So off from that, another good option is a revolver, and this is a regular 38. This is a Smith & Wesson 642. It's a 38. It can shoot plus P's or plus P plus. It's in this one is an air light, which means it's very light. I put a new grip on here so that it doesn't stick to your clothes, and it's a real durable weapon. But I'm showing you this because I want to relate some ammo. So pushing that off to the side. This is another good compact weapon. This is the Ruger LCP. It's a 380, and this particular weapon doesn't have a hammer that you can use. It's double action only. The same with the revolver. So it has a real hard trigger pull. Not as hard as that revolver, but it's real thin. I mean, look at that. Next to this, the thinnest pistol I had was this 45, but it's real thin. But this is a good carry if you're interested in that. So just to give you an idea, this right here, this is a 45 round. This is with the P220 that I showed you earlier. So when you look at that compared to a 40, this is a 40, and you can see the difference in size here between those two. There's a lot, but this 40 is still pretty good. Next to that, this 380, there's that 380. That is tiny compared to the 45. It's a lot smaller. However, it's a lot easier to put in your pocket. But one thing I want to show you with the 380 is the 38 is the same size bullet when you look at them like this, but when you look at them like this, you can tell this revolver really packs a wallop. It's huge compared to this 380. So that's a real good alternative when you're talking about carry, because this revolver isn't that much bigger, right? And I can carry this without a holster at all. It'll slip right into your waistband. So if you're looking for something small, I'd suggest something like this. But if you're looking for something just an all-round full frame weapon and you're dead set on a 45, I think this is a good alternative to a lot of the newer pistols out there. This is really gonna last well because it's real simple, it's real easy. You know, those Germans, they make good stuff.